sorry.
Never read announcements. What is this? Alright, so this is our first episode of our LoveLive Discord podcast. We're going to talk about LoveLive Sunshine and say how we think that it's going to go, starting from here. Well, first we'll introduce everyone in the podcast. I'm Link. I'll be leading this. Best girl for Muse is Ellie, because my profile pic. And for Aqua, it's Yo. Let's just go down.
Okay, I could go next. I'm Late Power, and yours is Ashley Nico. That's pretty much it.
Hi, I'm Corn Explosion, and I like watching cute girls doing cute things.
Hi, I'm Kay and I like Chica and Maki. That's it.
I'm Rizozo, and I'm resident lolly fag.
Headphone?
You go.
Nice order.
I thought we were going in icon order.
Yeah, I thought you were too.
You what?
Yeah.
Oh well,
I mean,
Marco.
did you
Then
headphones?
Corn skipped.
Corn skipped. We could do headphone and then Eater, Marco, and Melly.
Am I up? I don't know the
That's
order
you.
here.
That's you.
Okay.
Just introduce yourself.
I'm headphone. I made sick meme before. Maki Maru's boys. Yeah. Amen.
Nice. I'm Marco, Katori, Yosha, and Best Girls.
Okay, is it me now?
Yes.
Yes.
God
Okay.
damn it.
I'm Melly. Best girl from Muse is Nico. And it's like a split between Chica and Daya right now. So. Yup.
The Wikipedia is pretty great.
Small Daya is amazing.
What about Big Daya?
Big Daya is sad and brooding and feels bad, man.
She's a big guy.
For you.
Okay.
Good meme.
Nice
Okay.
memes.
Okay, and I'm Eater, and I got roped into this against my will. Fuck you guys.
Pour one out for Eater.
Pour it out for the homies. We also have Ocean, but she's in school right now because we had to reschedule a day. So we'll have a moment of silence for Ocean because she's dead now.
F.
Dicks out for Ocean.
Alright.
Singapore.
I was
National
thinking
anthem.
it, but
Everyone
someone else had to say it.
Everyone was saying it. You had to say it.
Why was I the one to say it?
Because you're a
I
resident
don't want to
gamer.
say it.
I was thinking it.
Alright, so we'll go with the first. We're going to start with Sunshine from episode 1 to 5. What do you guys think so far? Thoughts on how it's going? What they could have done better? What do you think? I'm gonna pick on. I'm gonna pick on
Let's
Lake.
follow. I was saying, let's just follow the order again, but okay.
All of our orders are messed up.
We're not gonna do order for the rest of it. Just kind of
Okay,
chime in
so-
whenever you have something to say, and that's what we'll go
Okay.
from there.
And then Link,
But,
if not, Link will be teacher and call on us.
Yes. I'm gonna pick on Lake first, though. What did you think so far?
I think it's great. I was actually expecting a little bit less on this series, because the thing is, like, I told my brother that there's just no way that they're gonna have an animation just like in the movie. And basically, when I saw the first episode, it's exactly what the movie actually, what the animation of the movie actually shows. So that's pretty impressive. That's that's on the animation side. As for the story, I mean, it's a little bit different. Although we do have recurring plot scenes in the series, I think it's doing fine. So, what do you guys think about the animation?
Animation is top notch.
Good.
I think it's better than season 1 and 2.
I think the facial expressions are done a lot better. Like, especially like Johanna's introduction, you just see her face go wow.
The main
That's a good way
thing.
to put it. That's a good way to put
That's
it.
interesting.
Like you see it, and it's just like, whoa, like what the heck?
Yeah, there are a lot of small things that they're doing right. Like, if you remember from like the first episode, you remember where Yo is on the box and like she's like reading backwards. And you think that Chica's like right behind her, and you realize that Chica like runs up to Ruby and Hanamaru. Yeah, that was a really smooth transition.
Yeah, I mean the transitions in this series is actually amazing. They actually letting every single character actually speak, and there was like one scene in episode 6 where they're talking about like the school closing, and then actually transitioned to Dia. Then it actually transitioned to the part where Dia and Ruby were talking. That's like one of the best examples of like using characters as a transition.
Oh god, that scene was like probably is like my favorite scene out of the last episode.
On the note of animation, what do you guys think of the CG for dance scenes?
Hold
Like when
on.
you have...
It
I'll give
definitely
you
looks
guys
better
something to say.
than
Okay,
the movie.
sure.
Yeah, big improvement.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
she says
Okay.
that the dance PV CGA has improved. Key scenes have higher quality animation in terms of color depth and stuff, she says.
Yeah, I was going with that after. Like, right here with the new, like, Sunshine, your CG during dance scenes has seemed to... Well, guaranteed it's improved from Season 1, where it was, to be honest, pretty bad. But in Season 2 in the movie, it was decent. And now it's actually gotten pretty good, I think. And they've done this thing where if there's only one or two people in scene, most of the time they'll actually do the normal hand-drawn animation, and they transition out with like a pan out to CG, and I find that's really cool.
Actually, one thing I want to bring up is that the latest episode on the newest insert song, I heard a lot of complaints saying like he was like all spaghetti armed and all bad, but I thought it was just pretty much of the norm of like I wouldn't say it's good, like the best example, but it's not as good as I would say like the OP and stuff. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
But it's kind of expected.
I don't know. I think when they did hand in hand for the end of that one was really good, and this newest insert song just wasn't as good. But it was also a lot longer. Maybe that's part of the reason.
For budget reasons.
Not enough money.
I mean, they spent a lot on like making Chica look really good at the end, though. So I think that's freaking worth it.
Worth.
I think
Yeah.
they spent all their money on the lanterns.
That was a
Yeah,
really
okay.
cool touch.
No, that was like
Yeah.
that made me go holy crap. And
So-
then-
I needed a bit more.
For
I would
between
have died if
episodes,
they misspelled Aquars.
you know somebody's gonna go and change it, just like the beach scene that Headphone did a while ago, where
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah.
it's easy.
Someone's
Yeah.
going to change
Yeah,
it.
bring on
But
someone's-
it looks really
Post every instance of Aqua, and I'll change it around to the correct spelling.
God damn it.
A-Q-U-O-R-S. That's right, guys. That's how you spell it correctly.
Take that, Wikia admin.
Just kidding. For those who are not really sure, it is O-U-R-S. Just putting that out there. So
He just makes people mad.
And how do you actually pronounce it?
Worse, not
sorry, what was that?
And actually,
nothing.
how do you pronounce it? Hura or Aqua?
Aqua.
Who,
Aqua.
Yeah, I have to fix my stuff.
Yeah.
Just
Everyone's
say
saying
it.
it Aquars
Say it.
because English, but it's not. It's like bad English Japan version, you know? So, what do you guys think of all the Muse references that they've been calling back to? Like, some people are saying it's like, oh, there's too many references, it needs to stand on its own. Other people say it's fine. What are your personal thoughts?
I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Uh,
fine.
It's just like I kind of worry for people, like if they just get into Love Live and wondering if they want to watch it. Like it kind of like puts up a barrier for entry.
I mean,
But-
go for it.
I was gonna say at the same time, and I was talking with I think Ches and someone else about this, but I'm like, and I guess this is another thing. The game I play has a lot of new players entering in, right? So you have to consider like the no,
You
it's
good?
fine. Like I'm trying to figure out exactly. the
I
way
was
to
in
say
that
this.
conversation.
Yeah,
so
you were
if
in that
need any help.
conversation. So I'm saying like there's a delicate balance between including nods to people who are already enfranchised in the series, and trying to help new people understand what's going on, right?
Yeah. I mean, part of this, in my opinion, is that you can get lots of these things. They don't matter in the scheme of just Sunshine. Like, yes, there's a callback to Muse, which that's Chica's inspirement. Like, that's why the whole reason she started the Idol Club. But all the other little things, you can kind of ignore in the scheme of Sunshine, and they don't really change anything. But they're neat for people who do realize what they're from.
Yeah, like Lovewing Bell Rin in Hanamaru's episode, right? Hanamaru and Ruby's episode. Like, you didn't necessarily have to know what that was from, but like people who are already in it were like, "Oh, wow, that's really cool." That's the moment that Hanamaru draws her inspiration from.
I mean, there are other animes that actually have the characters be inspired by from their senpai or like their mentors or basically what they're looking up to. Like, I'm just gonna put this on the side, like New Game. Like the main characters actually are really good. She's just new, and basically her role model is a character designer in that game. I think in our case, we just have to if we're just gonna change Muse to another group, people would probably be less butthurt by it. And things like I think it's just a mention of Muse that's what's taking off people. If we replace the Muse with actually another idol group, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. And I think they're gonna be reacting that badly.
So, like, if they weren't referencing Muse, but say like some other random idol group that was super popular in universe, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of get it, but like, I think it's fine personally. But then you also have people on both sides of the coin. I don't know.
Yeah. I do understand that, and the things like from this, there's like 3 people right now. That's actually 4 people right now that's really affected by what by they personally affected by Muse. Like one's Jiko with Honoka, the other one's Hanamaru with Rin, and Dio with basically Muse, and Ruby with Haneo. But it's not. Yeah, I can't actually. Let me stop there. But I thought that there was actually less people being affected by Muse, but there's actually 4 people. So like that's actually not. That's actually goes against my point.
So, plot-wise, some people are like, okay, this plot is lots of holes in it, not very good. I'm of the opinion that it's the idol anime. I'm here to watch cute girls sing and dance. Plot isn't super important. So I'm not too upset about this. Like, this whole, oh, the plot is very similar, or there's not a very good plot. I'm okay with that. I'm not here for a deep anime about plot. I'm here to watch cute girls sing and dance.
Yeah, it's just an idol anime.
If you go back to the first 2 seasons of LoveLive, you can tell that they actually completely ignore the plot. Okay, spoiler, second season. After they win LoveLive, they actually don't even show it at all until the next episode where it's like, oh yeah, here's the trophy. But it doesn't even matter because who cares? It's not even important at this point anymore. It's more about the bonds they share and the characters. And the plot was never just a big part of the entire thing at all.
Yeah.
I expect season 2 to come with a change.
Season 2, Sunshine?
Yep.
What do you mean?
I'd feel like they're gonna come in with a different approach than what they did with the original season of
So,
Live.
They're kind of
Second season.
they're kind of playing it safe right now, you think? And then they can change it up once they realize it's not.
It's either they're playing it safe or they're just kind of like using season 1 as a test, as I would say.
I'm always afraid that
It's
they're not
testing
gonna
the
have
idea.
a second season.
I don't know.
But
I
it prints
think,
money.
I mean,
Like-
that is a valid fear.
at this point, I don't think it is a valid fear anymore. because of like the question of would Aqua be popular? Like, would Sunshine even be that good? And I think we've answered that question. Is yes, it is.
No, it's fair enough.
Before, people were like, well, I don't know, this new group we're replacing Muse is what people are saying. Will they be popular? Will people hate them? But with now, how popular it is now already, I think it's fine. Like, they
So you
go ahead, like.
do you guys want to go through the storyline that actually happened in episode 6, starting with Mari's comments on Dia loving canon? Like, actually, what Dia did is basically she actually not really rejected, but she didn't accept Mari's hand of like being an idol yet in that first scene. What do you guys think of it?
What do you mean? Didn't accept? Like, where she said she'd do it her own way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's that for me goes back to the end. So you see at the end, right? Like at the end of the episode, I want to skip around a bit here. Right at the end, when she's dancing on stage, and then Chica comes up and they realize that she's got the form, and then Ruby tells her not to talk to Dia about that right away. She walks outside, and then Mari says that you can't be running away. It's like that so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she says she's not running away. She's doing it her own way, and she does that at the beginning too, where she's like, "I'll do this my own way." Where my question, what do you think she means by that? Like, where is she gonna go?
Yeah, we're still like we still don't know the story of the 3 years.
Yeah.
That's
But she's trying to avoid something, and the things she might be actually doing it for canon. The things like when after Dia said that she's gonna do it her own way, it's like Mari said that Dia actually really loves canon. I'm like, that's really like odd to actually say after actually rejecting Mari's hand.
I'm also wondering like what that flashback was about, because it like appeared for half a second and it doesn't explain Jack.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like the little girls, like the little third years at the beginning. It's Murray talks about having precious memories, and I guess like that's showing that she's making friends. But like, where is it, and why does it have such meaning for her other than she made good friends?
My thing is maybe it's she had some regrets too, which is why she came back. I don't know what regrets, what about, but
She says that in the anime though, where she came back to stop the school from closing right away. Right? She's like, she's been fighting it and it's not closing right away. That's why she came back and became director.
Word up. I think Mari's gonna be the deepest character. Everything is like under her control, or it's trying to be under her control. You can see hints of it, and play a huge role in upcoming plot.
My concern is like she's trying to get everything in control, but probably won't be.
Good
And the
shithead
things
phone.
like, it's gonna fall apart again, and Chica and the gang would actually be the one to actually fix it. Like, remember when they actually showed the first PV of Aqua? You had like Mari like on the side, like just seeing all of them.
But I feel like that's also kind of thrown out the window. I mean, not completely, but partially, because they did swap around like the orders. Because, like joint order is like different. I'm not sure if that's entirely relevant, but that's definitely something to consider.
I don't know if join order is a thing that would go to the anime. It seems to be relatively separate from everything else. They don't really pull everything over.
That's true, but so then what's not to say that that's just treated as its own individual canon?
Yeah, it could be. Like, the thing with Love Sunshine and LoveLive in general is that it's not just an anime, it's a multimedia project. like you've got the manga, which is its own story, the anime, which is its own story, and then I don't know if they'll do School Idol Diaries or something similar to that for Sunshine, and that will be its own story as well. They don't have to all be related, so you can't be pulling bits from each side and using them to form one story.
Mhm.
My favorite part. So let's just talk about episode 6 because there's lots to talk about in that one. It's got lots of story and stuff. My favorite part in the beginning, though.
I mean, the next part of that after the opening is like just a scene on Yoshiko being a normie, and she goes back to immediately being a chunie after like Hanamaru. That's actually a nice.
That
scene.
part's so funny though. She's always like right after the other girls leave. She's like, "Ah, being normal is so hard." TFW normie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody here could actually relate to that.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
And then the other thing that I found that was kind of like a callback was that when Ruby runs into the room with, "Oh my gosh, big news!" It sounds just like Kanayo did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
I
the
was
poster child for it.
immediately reminded of that.
And all their reactions, like whenever they react to something, they all have the same face. It's so funny.
Generally. And then the part where Chika is super excited about the school closing. Like, she sits there, and it looks like she's super sad until they ask her. And she's suddenly all pumped up, like, "Oh my gosh, the school is closing, we can be just like Muse now." But she doesn't actually think about how to get from point A to B.
I legitimately thought she had autism right there.
I thoroughly,
Damn.
I
She
thoroughly
went full
enjoyed
Chuny.
her. No, I thoroughly enjoyed her Saturday Night Live, or not Saturday Night Fever pose at the end with Yohane.
That was funny. But it's like, she's like, "Okay, well, we can be just like Muse. What's your plan?" Plan?
She doesn't have any.
Hey, she's Baka Chica
That
for a
reminded
reason.
me of the
Yeah, Baka Chica.
It's Bakashing for a reason.
I don't know. It's funny because she thinks like, "Oh well, we can just be just like music. Well, you make a PV, win LoveLive, save the school. Sounds simple, right?" But there's lots of steps between they haven't even started taking it. Oh, did they ever get an updated ranking this episode or no? I don't remember seeing one.
They did.
No.
I think they might though.
Went up after that song there.
After the PV, yeah, for sure.
Actually, so let's make a prediction on, because you know how the next episode is called Tokyo. So what actually do you think is gonna lead them to Tokyo? What I think is that this video that the PV they took of the lantern, it took off over the net or something, which eventually somehow led to them going to Tokyo for their big break or something.
Similar to like how the Muse one did.
Yeah, like the New York scene happening in F7.
It's so funny, right? Because I mean, we're getting a beach episode next week, where it's actually an opposite of a beach episode.
Because they are at the beach already.
Sunshine is a permanent beach episode. They live by the ocean. Okay, but like, if you
It's
watch
like we're excited for going to the CD episode instead. Like, what the fuck is this?
If you see in the preview, they're all wearing different clothes than normal. Like,
Chica the fucking
like
hipster.
what are they wearing? It's like that's not even casual clothes though. It's just like it's too.
her aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
I don't know. It looks like they're all dressed differently. My thought was like what Nico did in where they had to all put disguises on so they'll get recognized.
And like what Yohane does in what's it, episode 3, 4?
Yeah. It's
Someone
like
in chat said other popular idols so go to Tokyo.
Maybe Chica's actually really serious about this and thinks that all CD people wear this.
But she went
Oh
to
my
okay,
But like,
God.
but you see them,
Does it,
but
right?
you see them in episode 1 in
And they're
Akihabara.
they are. Yeah, that's true. They are in Akiba, so maybe.
But
she
isn't
want-
like Aki like Weeb Central though?
Yes.
And I just want to get some Muse merch.
Wait, so what if? All right, so you mentioned the Sky's idea earlier. what if this is not meant to call attention away from them, but to call attention to them?
Oh, another one of Chica's ideas to get more popular. Like
Yeah.
instead of fallen angel idols, like weird hick idols.
Maybe
Actually, I just realized she's wearing a pimp attire.
But like, if you look at the pictures of all the endings, like they're all
Wearing
wearing
An animal around
really
her
weird
neck.
things. But then there's a shot of them wearing normal clothes. Yeah, Eva just posted that in chat. Yeah, like they're wearing normal, not school uniform, casual clothes, and then you have like
the shop.
I don't know.
Okay, you should cosplay that.
No.
Just costume. Probably not serious.
But yeah, you see, there's a normal costume thing. I mean, normal like street clothes looking thing right there, and then you have whatever the hell Chica's doing, which I guess is kind of the whole anime so far.
If you get rid of the subs on that one, you could be like, she's laughing at you. They're all laughing at you. It could be a meme. New meme, calling it now.
Just wait for a
Tag.
clean version of it next week.
Yeah,
Without
This whole
the
show is a
7
meme.
Tokyo.
yeah. Wait for the 7 Toku to go away. Clean the subs. New meme.
Actually, I heard from Rosen earlier when in Discord chat that this episode has like a bunch of like really happy and kind of really like serious tone to the show. It's like a mix of like it's like all happy, then really deep, then really happy, then really deep, then really happy again. It's just amazing how they could like transition from a happy scene to another.
They've been doing this for the past few episodes as well. Like you can see like how well they've managed to transition both of those together.
I think it has more impact this episode because there's like so many things that they're revealing in every single serious point. Like when Dio was talking to Ruby, that was one part where you could actually see the relationship between the two, and I'm really happy about that.
Made me feel
Feels
sad.
bad, man.
You're talking about that one in 6 where she's by herself in the student council room, and then Ruby
Yes.
wants to say something, but then Dia shuts her down, tells her
Well,
to not be late.
not only that. I mean, there's that, and there's also the fact that Dia's like, how do you like being a school idol? Is it fun? And it's just like, oh shit.
Well,
You-
okay.
You get the feeling where it's like she wants to be there.
Well, we've kind of known she's wanted to be there for a while, just she can't or doesn't feels like she can't be.
I
Yeah.
don't think
She
she
probably
wants
don't want to.
Canon.
It's
Just
not
because
that,
of canon.
Yeah, without-
She
yeah,
probably
no,
doesn't
not
want
that she doesn't want to. It's that she feels she can't, but she does want to.
Yeah.
I think.
But, like-
So, what do you think happened with third year idol group? Like, Marty says she's never given up, and then
I think
Dia says
what-
she also hasn't. But what about Kanan?
Here's the thing. From what I've observed, it's like I feel like what Ruby did before. I mean, Ruby felt before that she doesn't want. She hesitates to actually join a course because she feels like she's considering Dia's feelings. I think that's the same thing as what Dia is feeling about joining a course as well, like considering Canon's feelings.
Yeah. Could see that.
So what's your theory about the third years?
I think they got discouraged. Marty wanted to keep going, but the two of them didn't. Kanan ended up dropping out, not doing it, and then an accident happened to her dad, and she has to help with the shop. Dropped out end of first year, skipped all of second year. I think that's a timeline, isn't it? Like she hasn't been to school for a
think
year.
So.
She went back to help Kanan. Went back to help out her shop in first year. She hasn't attended school for all of second year. Correct?
I think so.
If
Then
it
it
was
would be
still
really
have
weird
Canon
to be
for
third
2
year when she comes back.
Yeah, but I don't know how she can be. But you know, anime magic.
I mean,
It's
so
because
do we,
Mari's the prez.
actually, do we agree that Canon was the center of that group before?
It feels like she's the
I
center
see.
between their relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we agree that Kanan shot out her?
Because if she was the center, it actually makes sense why she doesn't want to go inside the gym building when the three mermaids were singing.
God, God.
3 mermaids.
I mean, that's actually their official name. I mean, oh yeah, the second years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like there's gonna be more about that coming up, given 2 or 3 episodes. But then you've got the part where Callan sneaks into Marty's house near the end. Or not even, I don't even know. Did she sneak in, or was she invited?
She just
She
walked
was
in.
wet though.
Yeah.
See, my theory why she's in a wetsuit and dripping wet was that Marty's parents doesn't want her to be there, so she had to infiltrate by like scubaing into her house,
Yeah,
and that's why she's in a
probably.
wetsuit and wet. That's my theory. It's probably gonna be like destroyed next season, not next season, next episode, but it's hilarious to me.
Oh,
Like, have you seen this picture? So, it's like Marty wants like Callan to come over. It's like, Callan said like, I can't. I'm scuba diving. Then Marty said, my parents aren't home. And you see like a wet Callan in it.
God.
Fuck.
Oh no, memeing.
The meeting begins.
Hey, that's probably like that's probably the reason why their parents doesn't want to see them together.
I don't know. I don't even know if the parents don't want to see them together is actually a thing. I just made it up to explain why she's in a dripping wet wetsuit inside someone's fancy house.
I mean, the other thing is she
She
just.
said something about the
Moses.
masters, not.
I was gonna say maybe she just kind of was like just got off of work.
Wow. Are these legit?
FFF
Go back
subs,
to it.
really?
Yeah.
No.
Dang
Thanks.
spanky way!
What?
Trespassing in
No
people's
way.
houses is a dang
No.
spanky way of making people kirk out. I'm so glad I don't watch
No.
FFF right now. Like right now, I'm just so glad.
It reminds me of something Headphone would write.
Last time, and
God.
It's like headphone
Damn
subs.
Headphone
Yeah,
episode 2 subs
They're
when?
taking my job. They're taking my job. Can't believe it.
No need for memes.
No need for
my
memes.
God.
FFF does it for us. Although the one thing I'm glad they did put in was Ganba Ruby. I just don't like how horrible subs translated it. Not a huge fan, but it's the only way they could have properly translated it into English. I think.
That was well done.
I think it
It's
was
like how they translated Yosoro though.
It's
Yeah,
the thing is like, how do you translate that properly if you don't know
You can't.
exactly, right?
Just don't translate it.
This is
but
like
then it makes
the
no
in-
sense,
It's like the Insta dilemma, but
Isn't
because
Mhm.
right?
he was like
But
because
the thing is, you have to translate it. Like if we as a group understand what Yosoro and Ganbarubi are because we've known it from beforehand. But if you're new and you're just watching the anime, you don't know what these are from. How do you tell the person?
We had history of like knowing a course before it was a course.
But see, you're the subgroup translator. You have to translate this for someone who has never seen anything other than that one episode. How do you do it? I'm not a really big fan of how they translated Yosoro, but like Ganbarubi was good in the way that you have to do it that way.
I mean they could have always done.
It
like,
made sense.
They could have always. Here's the other option. That, though it's not amazing, they could have always done the whole translators know, as in like.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't think it would have. Like, it wouldn't have been like optimal, but it's another solution they could have gone for. You know.
I think that was a problem with, like subs before, but that's like a whole other topic.
But like it's one instance of something in. It's like one instance of a thing. Right?
we've got 2 now. I don't know if we'll get any more, and I have to agree with you kind of have to translate it, but you don't. Also, like Insty's doing it in chat. He's like, for Naruto, bad example, but you don't translate Rasengan. You just use it as is.
Yeah.
And like
Mm.
I kind of get that, but I also feel like they want to translate everything, and the way they're doing it with translating it all, it was the best way to do it. I just don't really, not a huge fan.
Actually, it's not horrible subs, but it's Funimation. Did they get the subs from Funimation or something?
Do they?
I think it's Crunchy. Or no, it's Daisuke. I
It's
think.
Daisuke?
Daisuke subs?
I don't know if Horrible is actually translating.
They're not translating it.
Horrible's just ripping off from
They-
Crunchy. Subs
yeah.
are probably provided by Bandai themselves.
I don't know. It's
Crunchyroll doesn't have LSSF.
no, it's
They do.
Uh,
It's only locked to UK though.
yeah. Crunchyroll is for the EU.
Are they the
Yeah,
same subs?
We have
though?
Anime Love for Australia, and it's the same.
Is it the same subs? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's probably translated by one group and provided to all distributors then.
Yeah, it's probably done by Bandai Visual, since they're the ones holding the like the Japanese rights right now.
You said the international, like I thought of Dodo immediately.
Hey, that's in like less than 24 hours. Anyways, moving on. It's completely unrelated. Hanamaru is kind of really cute when it comes to technology.
Yes.
Like, the whole sea of knowledge when she's talking about the internet, she's like, sea of knowledge! Yeah, it's like, this is really cute.
It's the
All the
Miraisu.
flashbacks.
Miraizura.
Yeah, the automated light. Best.
Miraizura.
And then the whole computer thing before. Push any
It's a
button.
plot hole.
Bam!
Yeah, no,
Is
she
it
has
like
the
the
PC right next to her in the library.
Yeah, it is.
though.
It is. But okay, but the thing is, like, what if you don't use it?
Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, every time you see her in the library, she's reading.
Yeah. Like, what if she
And
just
the
doesn't use
computer's always
it?
turned off.
Yeah.
Like, what is this
The
thing
street-
beside me? They never explain how to use it. I'm just going to ignore it.
She's only a library assistant. She's not the librarian. Maybe she just is there to watch. You know, like
Sit there and read.
maybe she's just there to watch the library, and she gets to read while she does so. She doesn't have to
But why
check out
doesn't
books.
Why doesn't she read Computers for Dummies?
It is kind of a plot hole,
Probably
honestly,
don't have
though. I don't know. Like, it is kind of a plot hole in the way that there is a computer literally beside her for her job, and she doesn't know what it is before.
Maybe she didn't know how to turn it on.
That would be reasonable.
I mean, considering the fact that she
She-
accidentally turned off a laptop,
Push the shining button.
but there's no shining
She's
button
the
on
type
that.
of person that would press the red button on a nuclear launch.
Big red button. Do not push.
Actually, wait, not to link a GIF.
Oh, is it the one where she stabs the feather into Johan
Yeah.
and then it's a huge
Did you see the edit where it was a Mikan and then she got orange juice out of it?
Yeah.
That was cute.
That was great. Let's
That's
see.
the wrong one, Marco.
It's like I feel like they kind of explained it, but they left it as a very small note, where it's just kind of something that's brought back every once in a while.
But it also makes sense because
I was actually expecting that Hanamaru would be like a computer expert in one episode. It's like Yuki from Haruhi Suzumiya.
Well, a subtle catch from this episode, but I think Johanne was the one that edited the video.
Yeah.
Johanna-
Yeah, Johanna did the
The
video.
expert.
Yeah, she's their group's headphone.
God.
I mean,
What?
Johanne is actually surprisingly smart.
Well,
Yeah, I
she's streaming her tuning things to like people on the equivalent of Live and getting
Nico
tons
Nico.
of Nico. Yeah, their version
Yeah.
of Nico.
She's doing
Getting a
better
bunch of
voices.
viewers.
But yeah, and the thing,
Wonderful.
Fresh.
I thought Johanne would be one of the idiot trio, but she's not. She's like actually the voice of reason in the group.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yo, I can link
kind
gifs directly into Hitbox chat. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
100%
Yes.
better than Twitch, confirmed.
The other thing
You
is
learn
though,
something every day.
is that she has her like tendencies where she isn't the smartest at some points.
It's not even that she's not the smartest, it's that she's letting her tuning side take over.
Well, I mean, like you have the, I mean, this isn't like completely intelligence based, but you have the sequence where they're like, this will be great. I got to go to the city where they know all where I can show off my knowledge of fashion or it'd be nice to be around people who have my knowledge of fashion. Like,
Sure.
yeah, but you didn't think it through all the way because all your friends from middle school are gonna be there. She's like, oh nope.
It's because she's trying to be normie now. And she doesn't want to, like, she's got her two sides, you know? In school, she's a normie. And then in the idol group, she's a tunie, and it's okay. Because the normies don't know about it. I feel like she's doing that like to split the personality wise, you know?
But
They
it kinda changed
wouldn't
the
pick up
character,
at each other.
They really.
I don't know.
But they're talking
because what I was from like reading from this, like they were talking about how Johan was actually like embracing the Trini, like in the interviews and all that, like the side stories that you get from the magazines. But then in the anime, she's like kind of embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes her cute, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It makes her unique, anyways. More than just regular Chunis, where it's like they're just completely delusional about.
Yeah, like she definitely knows there's like there's two sides here, and I don't know. I like it.
I think it's like an identity issue thing. Like it's a part of you for so long, you can't just drop it. But you know that it's not a good habit, but you can't just drop it. And then Chica's like, "Oh no, you can be yourself. It's a part of you." And then that's.
Well, I
totally
think it happens to like most people like that. We actually go to, I mean, I actually go to Discord for my weeb stuff. Then outside, I'm a completely normal normie. And the things like this, like my outfit, all my
Get out of here. I went on a date with Corn. I wore my weeb shit.
I wear my weeb on my sleeve.
I got
Really?
called out for wearing a LoveLive shirt.
Yeah, that random guy, like,
Yeah, he just went up to me and he was like, "Dude,
Really?
nice LoveLive." and I went to Corn like, "Where's your weeb shit?"
Corn, where is your weeb shit?
Where's your
Weak?
uni jacket?
the fucking laundry.
Seriously, wow, that's rude.
Well, I mean, you were like that at AX, but that was AX, so it's not exactly a good, you know,
I
example.
wear casual. Like, the jacket isn't, like, that showy.
It's very subtle.
But if you're a true fan, you'll notice it.
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that. Like, stuff,
What do you mean, Corn?
Yeah,
do you not carry your Nessa with you everywhere now? What happened?
I have it in the car. I keep it in the car.
Did he
What
bring
do
it
you
in the
mean
car
you
with him?
don't carry a KB around? Oh god.
Oh, I have a KB in my backpack everywhere now.
He has it for some
ready.
Loda.
Emergency
Just like-
Woda, pull out the KB.
Yeah, LoveLive.
Emergency Woda.
Yo, after AX, Corn has been addicted to Woda. We need to stage an intervention here, guys. This is becoming a problem.
Alright,
I've been, like, thinking about watching videos of Randy.
How to Woto 101.
Corn, have you applied for a Woda panel at AX 2017 yet?
Dude, the application isn't out yet. Last I checked. I'll check.
You need to check again. You're gonna lead this now. You're gonna be our resident expert.
Hey Corn, you
Dude, I don't
should,
even know.
Corn, you should come up to Sakura Con and go to the concert. What the free concert that comes with it.
Oh.
He'll be the only one. Yeah, but he'll be the only one Wodering there. It's like North American Woda forehead, you know?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, tell me who goes and maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay,
Yeah, back on track.
back on track. What do
Okay,
you
so
think we'll see
what,
for
what
next
what's
episode?
next, Link?
Next episode. What do you think will be? Because two things. Next episode, what do you think will happen? What do you want to happen? It's a hard question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
God
they're going into
damn
video,
it,
so I'm not sure
Marco.
what they're doing. But I think we forgot one part where they're actually like chasing Dia. Oh wait, we already talked about that.
A little
But it's
bit.
like I just find it funny that Chica's face is like so shocked, and she's like always the last one to know about things, and like you already knows all about Dia. I mean, some part about Dia that she likes school idols.
But the thing is, like, we as an audience member get the benefit of seeing her backstory. Chica doesn't, right?
She doesn't. That's the best part about it. And the thing that her shocked face is like, I've been wrong all along. It's like, I think she actually found a newfound respect for.
Well, you see that right when she talks. She's all like, "I know you hate school idols, but," and everyone's thinking, "No, she doesn't." We all know she
What do
doesn't.
you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, you doesn't. Even you doesn't.
No, everyone else knows that she
Whoa.
doesn't, but Chica
Whoa.
doesn't.
Say it. Try again, Marco.
Hello.
Better.
Oh, you
That's
sound
good.
so much better now.
Nice and clear.
I just-
Nice
I just
sock.
put a s-
Nice sock.
Yeah, they put a fucking sock over.
Hey, it works. It's a pop filter.
Clear and
That
clear.
that sock probably costs like 10 cents. My pop filter
Dude,
costs
value.
$25.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Value.
Value. You know, Marco's a true Asian.
Back on topic. What else did you get?
All right. If we're done with this, we're gonna go with episode 7. What do you think will happen, and what do you want to happen?
Considering the scene in the ending bit of episode 6 before the new song, you saw the third years together on the beach, like doing whatever they were doing at the beach. So I think we'll be getting more like we're heading into the third year backstory now, with the way things are going.
It's starting to roll.
Yeah.
How?
My concern with that is like, how are we gonna have the third year screen time when the 6 of them are actually in Tokyo? Like, there should be an excuse on actually how to get the third years to Tokyo. Too.
Someone in
My
chat
opinion-
did say something. Maybe it's a school-wide trip to Tokyo.
Possibly. My other thing is they could split it like I don't know why exactly they're in Tokyo, but maybe they could split it like how you had second years by the sea in season 2 of the first series.
Oh, you actually divide it.
Yeah, well, so they're divided.
But then
and so,
why would there be a scene with Hanamaru, Ruby, and Chika together then?
Well, no, I mean they're not fully. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like it's in a similar vein.
Having
Whereas
two
you
scenes
have-
where you
whereas
only
you
have,
have-
like in the first season, where you actually have the second year stuck by an island and basically everyone else like still in the club room.
Do you think
No, but-
we're gonna get third years joining like in a similar timeline to season 1, where it took 8 episodes for all the members to join?
I actually hope it goes. As much as I would love plot advancement, I hope it goes long because I love the character development it's been going.
I'm
Need some
okay.
good Chica character development.
Like, I'm actually okay with them not becoming a full group of 9 till near the end of the season.
Yeah, that's like that would be great. Like
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
It's pretty feels good, man.
Yeah, that would be great. Like the whole, but I wouldn't like it necessarily making the focus of it like we're gonna assemble like
We're gonna
like,
pick
we're gonna
9 people,
assemble
make a
Voltron,
team.
but we're not gonna fight with it. We're gonna assemble Voltron, and then that's the end of the series, right?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, episode
Was it?
13. We're a group of 9 guys. Woo!
Oh, it's
End
over.
season.
Season 2 announced.
End season.
End season.
And-
roll credits.
That would
No,
be
no,
a
no,
modern
no song with them
I
either.
would actually go for AX 2017 if they're gonna show the first season, first episode of the second season in there.
That was actually.
Wasn't it one episode to convince Ellie to join?
It's almost.
They asked her
uh,
to teach in episode 6, I think it was, and then she joined in episode 8. So it was between 6 to 8.
8.
6? No, it was.
Yeah.
She joined in 8, but like they started asking her to teach them in episode 6, I think. So it was 3 episodes if you want to count her being in the group for all 3.
I think started
It's
with
good
7,
because
then
they start
8.
the recruitment process rolling from like the first few
Too bad.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually, again, I've really enjoyed the slow. It feels like the pace is a lot slower, and I really like that in terms, especially, like I guess in terms of setting, right? If you want to say like Tokyo is like much faster pace, and like this feels a lot more laid back, and I really like that.
Yeah.
What if the whole Tokyo thing was a joke?
It's just a prank.
Just a prank,
It's
guys.
just a flashback, like imagination kind of
Social.
thing.
I feel cheated when actually anime does that. I really feel. I really do.
I would die.
Your imagination.
What, like making everything a dream? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, and like I really hate that plot point. That's the reason why I freaking not really dropped. Like freaking hated Little Busters, although I knew it. Spoilers.
Wow, spoilers, ban.
Okay, but my thing is, it's if it's done well. Like, I've seen it done well only once, and that's the episode of Yuri Yuri where
Oh yeah, that was
Okay,
good.
yeah,
That was really
yeah.
good. That was
See,
like best of
that's it
episode.
done well. Sorry, this is a little off topic, but like you can do it well, and that's the one time I've not been upset by it, and it was all a dream.
It would be nice if Chica got the wake up call if it was a dream.
Yeah, I think Chica needs.
Speaking of a wake up call, didn't Rico actually had that? Was the scene with Shiitake actually real or not?
With that sick jump.
Oh, yeah, I believe.
No, not
No,
the
the
jump,
right
when
at the
she
end
actually
before.
woke up.
Yeah,
Her
yeah.
alarm clock actually woke her up.
It was,
Oh,
it was just a dream, bro.
Are you sure it's a dream or
Probably.
did it actually
Yo,
happen during?
I like
they
how
were
they're.
actually talking about going to Chica's house.
I
I
think
believe
they're
that she
definitely
passed out.
Yeah, my thought was she either passed out or like autopiloted jumped back to her room.
there. Autopiloted jumps.
It would have been nice.
Olympic
if she
level
passed
jumping,
out
man.
then and there.
Olympic level jumping.
Time jump.
She's gonna
Someone-
join the Olympics.
Wait, is long jump on the Olympics right? Like, has
There's
long jump happened yet? Because
No,
if
no,
not,
track
I
and
want
field
someone
yet.
to dye their hair
Naturally.
red
Track-
and put it up.
Track and field has not happened yet.
Okay, we need to.
Speaking of the dog,
Marco wants to talk about the dog.
dogs?
It's based off an actual dog, right?
Yes.
Yes,
I have the picture somewhere.
That's a cute dog.
it is a very cute dog actually.
You guys
that
saw
reminds me of,
the lump on the bed. You guys knew it was a dog, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or how come- Well,
It
before
was set up pretty well.
Yeah, that was some nice animation setup.
Yeah, that dog. It belongs to the character designer.
Does it actually?
Dog mate.
Yeah, it's the
it does.
character designer's dog.
Oh,
That's actually really
See,
cool.
I treated it like right at the beginning of the episode.
Where's the dimple on it? I'm triggered.
I need.
Oh, that lake is so cute.
The lick is cute. The dog is so cute though. Like.
How could you be?
Why are
afraid
the
of
ears pink and not yellow? I'm triggered.
They gotta make it
They gotta
slightly
grow it.
different so they're not get sued for copyright. You know.
It'll be fixed for Blu-ray. Don't worry about
Dog.
it.
That was a copyright
Dog
for
is-
dogs.
Dog is copyrighted.
So that small dog reminds me of small dog. What are they? Okay, so what?
Wait,
are
wait,
they,
wait,
Whoa,
wait, wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa.
wait.
Small
wait.
dog
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
reminds you of small
Hold
dog.
on, hold on. I was gonna picture, okay? Stop.
I've heard
Whoa.
everything
We
today.
can't
Stop
just gloss
bullying.
over that. Come on now.
It's joke.
This is a problem.
Okay. All right. I'm pulling. I will get a screenshot for you in like 1 second.
Okay, someone's theory is they go back to in time to Tokyo when news was just beginning to see how they became a group using Rico's time traveling machine.
Yes.
What?
Thanks, Insty. Thanks, Insty.
And then Chica
Wow.
wakes up and it was all a fever dream. And then
But the
she's like,
TV
"Hey, I got an idea for our next single.
God.
It's about
Kinda,
time."
What we're gonna do today?
If the next song title has words time.
Okay, it remind that dog. Beside just with coloration differences reminds me of this dog. I'm like, why do all anime small dogs kind of look like this?
Because it's cute.
I mean, what's the actual
Oh, it
breed
is
of
a
this
buzzer.
dog? What
Wait,
do you call
what?
it?
It looks
It's,
like a
Doge.
Dog.
yeah
It's a
dog.
dog.
Seems
The,
good.
sh- the Shiba Inu.
No, not even close.
Toshiba Inu. That's what I thought I heard. Okay, awkward silence.
We'll have a look.
I don't know.
Someone in chat like mentioned that it's
Someone-
actually of course this Aqua is like Honoko's dream.
Yeah, Insty. Oh no, wait, that wasn't Insty.
It's not Chica. It's Honoka with a haircut.
What will we get?
All right,
Use cameo.
Next, yeah. So I was just about to go there. What do you guys think? Will we get a Muse cameo in Tokyo, or are they just
No.
gonna avoid that
I'm gonna
completely?
be
Probably with
so
with
triggered.
posters.
It's a pipe dream, but I don't think it'll happen.
Personally,
I
I
don't
don't
think they
want them. I don't want them to do it.
If it happens, it
I
just
don't
gives
want
another
Please
Don't
don't.
cross
Like
it.
it's
for
so
the
far
haters.
at this point. I don't think they need Muse anymore.
No,
I
I
don't-
think. I really think it's gonna happen at the very end, if like at the very end of season 2, like for a brief second, like,
Like you
not
see them in the crowd on LoveLive.
exactly like it's just the back of Honoka's head in a crowd or something like that. It's
I'll
gonna
I'll
be
be
something
okay with
subtle.
that.
What if
It
what
was-
if-
Speculate.
The most I think they would go back to original like season 1 and 2, or
It would
be
very. It'd be nice if like adult honk appeared in front of.
Yeah, like if
Yes, sir.
adult.
Like the one from the movie.
Yeah, the movie adult. Yeah.
Confirmed.
Like that'd be cool.
spoilers.
And spoilers banned.
I don't
Spoilers,
know.
Honokai.
I think the most they would do would be like show Arise as pro idols, because they said they'd do that, and they kind of just
in
forgot
Tokyo,
about
right?
them. Exactly,
Yeah, they did.
because they did say that they were gonna keep going and work as idols normally. So like that would be a cool.
We're gonna see a
If we're gonna have a
It's been
throwback,
5
Don't
years,
they meet
right?
them in Tokyo?
yeah, it's been 4 or 5 years, I believe, the time it's supposed to be. This is the other part is timeline could be confirmed in Tokyo. If they actually go to Tokyo, we get a timeline confirmation. But like that would be the
E3?
the only way I would like to see a throwback to original would be to have Arise as pro idols, like maybe a poster, or they get a CD and they freak out about it, something like that.
They
But
can't
what
delete
happened
any
in
lines
Party
though, because
again?
one of them retired from Seiyu business.
Yeah, they can't do any music, but you could see
They
like
could
maybe
use a new
Chica
segment.
grabs, I don't know, it'd be like Ruby goes in and it's like, oh my god, I got an Arise CD, I'm gonna buy this, something like that.
It's shocking party.
Yeah.
No, like just shoehorn in shocking party like they did in the movie.
I don't
I
know.
want to hear that again.
Do you? Do you think
Yeah.
we're gonna see like them go to pilgrimage sites? Like the school,
thinking
the
pilgrimage.
shop,
Find that
the
actually.
I
shrine.
want them to
They
go
went
to
to
a
Tokyo for pilgrimage.
I don't believe they will since
drop out of
part
Oromoshi
I-
to go
club
to
anymore.
Oromoki's
Yeah,
You
I
know
don't
what
think.
want?
Go.
No, somebody's from.
I mean, if Daya was part of the club, then I could see that happening. Yeah.
I mean, but you have
Maybe
Ruby.
maybe Ruby.
Mini Ruby? Where?
But I don't believe that she was as big as a fan as Daya was, though.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean,
Fucking Dio's weeb.
I don't know. I think.
See,
I'm
Link's
hoping-
collection, multiply that by like 10. That's Dio's.
Yo, no man,
Oh,
I'm
you're
better.
right.
I'm better.
Yeah, I don't think she can top.
She doesn't collect
We haven't
figures.
seen her room yet. We don't
She
know.
doesn't even have.
No,
Dia's
we
actually
know.
an anime
She hates
fan,
school
so-
idols now. I'm literally
Yeah,
Dia,
She
Yeah,
hates
guys.
that's
school
like
idols,
super-
Kappa.
She's just Sundara about it.
Yeah. Yo, Dia loves Ellie. I love Ellie. Dia confirmed. You thought it
doesn't
was
even
Link,
make
but it
sense.
was me. Dia. Oh wait, wrong name.
Oh my.
That's
I have a meme. I have a meme. I have a meme.
Kono
we've been just
Dia,
meeting
no,
them
wait.
for now.
you guys said Daya's a big
Except
fan.
that it's
so
not
this is
Dia,
what
it's
I-
Diva.
This is what I did.
It works anyway. I like this meme.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
God.
I can find it if you guys want.
no.
Oh, the Dia meme?
Yeah.
That's
that's a
easy.
tag, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Somewhere. Alright.
Anyways,
I don't know. I'm overall, I'm quite happy with where this is going.
Yeah,
hoping-
Brando. There we
you
go.
get-
There
you-
it is.
Nice.
Alright, post it.
Nice. Okay, so like, there's 2 of them, even better. So like, okay,
Anyway.
we're gonna go with the original of. Are we all like the most of us here are in agreement that this is going okay? Like the whole school closing plot. Let's talk about this. This is a big issue for some
Oh, yeah.
people. What do you
People are
guys
very-
think? Like lots of people are like, DA school closing plot same as Muse, but like I think it's fine. Like it's definitely not the best way they could have done this, but it's not awful. Like
People are.
I don't know. I think people are
about this.
overreacting to this a little bit, in my opinion.
okay.
People are
Well, what I
freaking
think-
out.
Okay, we'll
yeah.
go-
I mean, Moga's point is like he.
Like holy
Like-
shit, they don't need to follow it. They can do something new. Did you guys?
Yeah,
ever
I mean,
think
they
of
actually.
that?
I feel like you're right. Well, they've done the handling differently so far. At least that's what I think. Because first of all, you have Chico's just like, instead of freaking out about like, oh crap, we're gonna close the school. What do I do? She's like, oh, I gotta do this. I gotta save the school now because it's been done before. Because there was definitely an uncertainty in
Yeah.
Dude, Lake, is your mic muted?
Like mute.
no, but there's definitely an uncertainty in whether or not the plan to save the school by becoming school idols would work or not. Whereas you have this where they're like,
The thing is, like,
know,
our
it's
course
worked
has
before.
already been established just before that. I mean, before the school is closing.
and then
So the thing is, like, the main motivation for our course is not actually saving the school. It just so happened that the school is gonna close, and we already have a course here.
yeah,
For
and then
I feel
The
like
other
it's
thing
just
is,
little
oh,
spice.
the other thing I was gonna say is that instead of just this people like, okay, we're gonna save our school for the sake of saving our school, and I mean, you did have like the very very small mention of like Honoka's mother, or not that moment in episode 1 of School Idol Project, but
Yeah.
then you have in Sunshine, you have the whole town coming together, just like.
Yeah, it's completely different. The approach is just like the whole community is actually working
Yeah.
for this. For
Yeah,
this
and so
work, and it's just not them.
yeah, and so I'm saying like the handling is different already, and I don't want to sound like, oh, you guys just don't see it because you guys aren't refined enough, but it is a very subtle difference, but it is definitely there.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think it's not even. It's not like, yes, there was a nod to school closing, but everything else, like you said, is different. So the circumstances are different. The group itself is different. Like your main point there was a really good one. Is that the idol group was not formed in response to school closing. School closed after they had already formed their group. It's yes, the extenuating circumstances of our school's closing is the same, but other than that, there are no real similarities.
It's just a reason for the third years to join, really.
It's a MacGuffin.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I mean, at Mocha's
But-
point on the comment section, actually like mentioned that. I mean, the way they're handling it is really comical. It's not
Like,
even
yeah,
like
it's pretty
dramatic as well, like season 1. Except for Mari, I think she's taking this seriously.
Realistically, if Mari's the director, she could just like completely fund the school herself, right?
I mean, that's probably the only reason why Mari became a director, because
Wait,
nobody gives
didn't-
shit about their school anymore.
Didn't they say that she became a director because her family donated lots of money to the school?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the
to
fuck?
save it.
Like, how is the school shutting down then?
Less.
Or there's
No,
still less
not
people.
enough
Yeah,
people.
not enough
It's not a
students.
lack
Yeah,
of
you
funds.
Yeah, you can have as much money as you want, but if people aren't coming, then you get those.
What's the point of like having a school?
But it's kind of unwise to invest in a school that you can do some research into to find out that it's kind of dying in terms of like enrollment.
Probably
Yeah,
they're the
so
only ones like
fucking
putting money in
nowhere.
it, and every investor just like went out of the school.
Isn't the school in the middle of fucking nowhere?
Yep.
Yeah, it's in a little town.
What was the word?
Isolated.
I used some words yesterday. I don't quite recall. I have to look it up again.
Isolated.
I think it was in the middle of fuck all nowhere.
Maybe it was like some 30-minute bus ride or something.
It was a more
think
than
like
five,
that.
more than
Shit,
500
30
yen bus ride to the nearest to the city. So
I mean, like how big is 500 yen? Like $5.
$5,
$5.
about $5. But
Yeah, that's
apparently
really
it's,
expensive for a bus ride.
Yeah, it's not like it's like I guess maybe be like fuck. I only know like a personal comparison I can make.
And do-
I mean, like, okay, so I've taken the bus from like Tacoma to Seattle, and I'm assuming it'd be kind of like that distance, which is like an hour and a half away.
Wha-
I don't know if
Oh.
that's like an apt comparison, but like that, like that's what I'm imagining, like the distance between them and Numazu. I don't entirely know.
Wait, Numazu doesn't even look like a really good city from the way they presented it. It's not like it's not
Honolulu
as
looks like a shit town.
probably yeah. I mean,
It-
it might not be shit because it's Japan, but the thing is, it's not that good, and they consider it already good. And that's the funny thing about it.
But that's the thing, from coming from a little city, like if you watch Non-Non-Biori, it's the same thing. Like you got kids in like this tiny little town, and then they go to a slightly bigger city, and they're like, wow, it's a big city. But if you grew up in a city, like some of us have grown up in big cities or lived in big cities, it's like, what's the big deal? You know, it's the whole perspective thing.
Yeah.
Rika is the one who's in the city, so.
Yeah, she's from Tokyo, so.
All right, maybe let's like do.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up. Do you want to do say your thing this time, or we just want to kind of stop?
Say you are cute. End of story.
You
Save.
killed? Oh, okay. Well, okay. We'll let the three of you talk about Seiyus for a little bit. If you want to bring something up. I don't know. I didn't really plan that bit out. It was kind of thrown in at the end. Honestly.
How do you feel about Anchan?
Yeah. Okay. Tell us about Anchan.
Yes.
We can ask the chat. Let's have a see. Chat, what do you want us to talk about? Who do you want us to talk about?
Yes.
Yeah,
Which
chat.
Seiyu?
Can I
Which Seiyu?
self-promo
You want
my
us to
first year
fuck
post?
Sting?
Sing a
Yes.
song, please.
Generally, all of the Seiyus are pretty.
All right. Yeah. Eater, link your post about Seiyus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna self-promote here.
Self shameless.
Shameless plug. Alright, we're gonna go with Anchan because that's all I hear. Hiborin is not an Aqua Seiyu, so no, denied.
Oh yeah, we could. do
Happy
it.
birthday,
Because it is a
Rikako.
Happy birthday, Rikako.
You should sing it instead.
Tweet
I
at
mean,
her.
it's not copyrighted anymore.
Can we like?
Can we
Wait,
what?
what? I need to. No, this is completely unrelated.
Say it.
No, I'm
We
just
have
saying.
nothing else to say.
We should all. Okay, we should also. I don't remember the exact date when she drew the elephant monstrosity, but we should celebrate that thing's birthday too.
What the fuck?
Let's bring it back.
That's an early Nama.
Yeah, it was pretty
a
early.
really
When was
good
it, Marco?
That was a really early
when was that
one.
thing's birthday?
I want
Why
that
don't
in
we
the
talk
anime.
about the last Nama then?
We could do a little bit. We'll do like 10 minutes
I think.
on this, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
That actually, let's to talk about that last one where they did the live. That was pretty cool.
Yo, that was the best Nama
Dude,
so
we're
far.
fucking
That's-
freaking now.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
the
dude,
best,
like,
honestly.
seeing-
I
Yeah,
was super happy for Jumping Heart, even though it was
Jumping
only.
Heart, like
Yeah,
Okay.
so they
Size.
started with Jumping Heart.
Oh, it was so
Yeah,
good.
I didn't catch it until Kimi no Kokoro. Because
Eater has a streamable.
What's wrong with you?
It's linked on the
That's what happened
subreddit.
too.
Go visit his post to check.
I mean,
Shameless plug.
I watched it after the fact, but like live stream wise, I only saw Kimi no Kokoro.
I don't know.
Started dying pretty hard during that song though. Like you can see it during especially the solo part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's dying?
Hard.
But you can see they improved it from the one back in January.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think they need to do some endurance training. Run up the steps
every day.
every day.
Up and down.
10 kilometers every day. 100
10K run.
push-ups.
100 push-ups.
100 sit-ups.
We want them to increase their endurance, not turn them into Saitama.
Yeah, they'll have no hair left.
Hey, what?
Alright, on the note of lives, first live is coming up soon, and by soon I mean next year. How many of you actually plan on going? And by actually, I mean like I want to go, but I'm realistically not going, so I am not planning on going.
I'm gonna get the Blu-ray.
AX
we'll see where that
I'll
goes.
get the Blu-ray.
trip.
I'll
Sorry,
get the
next.
Blu-ray, get the ticket, but realistically sell it.
So realistically, what
Try to
Korn is
get a
saying
live
here is that
deal.
Korn is going to do what he did for Final Live and give away a winning ticket.
I'm gonna
We did
give
it
it
before.
away.
Give it to Insty.
Give it a
the
fucking
only one-
Insty.
He's the he's the one
Okay,
who's
so-
like
Is
realistic.
this the start of the
No.
Insty roast session of the podcast?
No, that's
Somewhat
next time.
Oh,
Real
yeah,
talk
next time,
though, did you all tweet and email for a live viewing in North America, other than
I
Marco?
tweeted.
We
I did.
we already got a
Yeah.
response from
Tweeted.
our representative.
You already got a response?
He said basically our chances of having a live viewing in Australia is pretty slim right now, but if we want to actually voice out and like have an actual live viewing again, then they want us to all go to Madman Con to voice out our like we want a live viewing.
Wait, so you're Australia's through Badman again?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 100% gonna be Madman because they're basically the big anime
Yeah.
distributor here.
So I guess they're not doing it again because Final Live wasn't that good, or what? Because you guys had 2 viewings, right?
Yeah, first one sold out, but the second one didn't. So that was the thing I think they're looking at.
But then they can
But
just
they
have
were
one.
saying they were talking about depending on the like the showing of Love Live Sunshine fans in Madman Con that's coming up in September. Then that's when they will consider having a live viewing or not, like the turnout, since there's going to be a 4th live being shown there as well.
But there's a big difference here. Here's a showing of something you can watch now versus a simultaneous showing. The demand for this is obviously different.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we
Are you
actually
going?
get. Yeah, are you going?
At least one in the US.
Are you going to Madman Con, Marco?
Hoping to.
Nice.
Marco,
Support.
But-
are you
but
going to
the-
assemble a Love Live Sunshine mob
Yeah. Yep.
with like instead of pitchforks and torches, it's gonna be like KBs and something else.
Nice.
Make a pitchfork out of KBs.
Yeah, make a
KBs and
pitchfork out of
Vestos.
KBs.
But I think one of the reasons is because of of the scale, like how big the final live was compared to how big the first live's gonna be. Like, as you said, like as we were talking about this like before, not everyone is already on board the Aqua's hype train, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you'll have people who are new fans of Aqua, of Aqua, and who never actually watched any of Muse, right?
I'm just
Actually,
hoping.
are we getting those?
I'm just
There's a
hoping
huge
for a
request.
one live viewing in North America.
One live viewing is enough.
Anywhere.
I would assume people would
I
want.
can't
to.
go out of state.
You can't go out of state,
Oh,
Rip.
Live viewing in Texas.
Live viewing in Texas just for K.
If
Confirmed.
anything, though, LA is
You're Dallas.
really the most likely.
Or
Yeah.
New York. Or New York. Like they did the. Didn't they do the movie premiere in New York?
Yeah.
I thought that was LA.
They did LA. They did movie premiere in LA.
Oh, was it LA? Okay, so LA
Yeah.
might be the city then. Yo,
Damn,
YOLO,
yeah.
I'll fly. YOLO, I'll fly. Yo, okay.
Yeah.
Real talk. I went to see the movie. I flew from West Coast Canada to Florida to watch the movie. Literally flew across the continent. So LA is not that bad.
Nice.
Not LA.
Well, I had one in Dallas.
We'll shelter you.
There was
I
did mine in Virginia.
went to college
there was
before
nothing
I
in
realized-
Canada, and they didn't release it in Canada until after the Blu-ray had released 2 months later. So no one went to see it because
Nobody
everyone already
cares
had
about
their
it.
own.
I didn't go to see the movie in theaters, which I thoroughly regret because I didn't get into Love Live until after the movie came over this way.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay.
And the thing is, there was a showing like 5-minute drive from my house, and I didn't go.
Wow.
That's pretty rip.
I am filled with
Get
regret.
fucked.
Rip.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
I got flat tire driving to see the movie again
again.
on an hour-long drive. Feels good, man.
You went
They gave
multiple
me another
times.
ticket to watch it.
Wow, what? How nice. My theater
Yeah,
actually sold out. I was surprised.
Really?
Yeah,
For,
the movie. I went in Florida.
I thought no.
Oh.
Well, for Florida, yeah.
I went in
Oh, yeah.
with my friend, and he thought I didn't buy tickets for him, but I pre-bought tickets beforehand. So he went in to buy a ticket. They told me he was sold out, and he was really sad. And I'm like, I actually have one for you. P.S.
Wait,
Frank.
before we continue, the elephant's birthday is the 22nd of January.
Oh, congrats!
Mark your
Marco.
calendars.
Mark your calendars.
Okay.
It's coming up soon.
The most important event.
The best girl.
Is it an elephant?
Just make sure to shit post it onto the subreddit.
Wait, could you repeat the date again?
January
22nd of January.
All right. I think with that, we can wrap up. It's been a good hour and a bit talking. For all those of you listening, we'll be doing this again next week, except it'll be Saturday at the same time, so 9 o'clock Pacific PM, Saturday, the 13th. We'll talk about the new episode that just aired that day and anything else we decide to talk about during that hour. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.
Dicks out!